Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Please, you need to help me. I'm in an emergency. It's an emergency. I need money, please. I need you to give me some money. See, right now, my wife just put to bed. She has been discharged from the hospital, but I don't have any money to sort the hospital bills. So she and my baby are still at the hospital. And guess what? My house rent has expired and my landlord is on my neck. Please, I need you to give me some money to sort out these two emergencies. Please.
Well, I need you to answer these two questions. Number one question, how much is your monthly salary? Then number two question, how much is your annual rent?
May God not allow them, make them kill you.
Oh, sir, you know my salary is just 100,000 naira per month. Yes, that's what they pay me. You know, we civil servants, we are suffering. Then my house rent is 300,000 naira per year. That is what I pay.
Are you playing? What type of plane is this?
Well, when people come to me asking for my financial assistance and they present two peculiar cases, I don't like assisting them. Unfortunately for you, the two cases that brought you here are those cases I don't assist people with. You come here saying, emergency, emergency, emergency. How is your wife giving birth an emergency? Was I there when you were sleeping with your wife?
This man!
So why should I come through for you when she puts to bed? How is childbirth an emergency?
What type of plane is this?
You slept with a woman without protection. After a few weeks, she observed that she was pregnant. Then you people nurtured the pregnancy for 9 whole months. 9 whole months. That's God gave you a 9-month notice. Then after she put to bed, suddenly it has become an emergency. Young man, you had 9 months to prepare for the childbirth. So you don't come here telling me it's an emergency. As for your rent, you pay yearly 300,000 naira and your monthly salary is 100,000 naira. That means that 25,000 naira saved monthly from your salary would have offset the bills. You are well aware that your annual rent is 300,000 naira. Then you should know that 25,000 naira every month from your salary does not belong to you. It belongs to your rent. So you not being able to pay your rent, you don't call that an emergency. You had a whole year to prepare for it. So you're just an irresponsible man. And it is unfortunate I don't assist people like you. The only thing I'm going to give you now is financial literacy. So that next time, what happened to you now would never happen to you ever again.
70 years old man.
Boss, I know now. I know that if I had saved 25,000 naira monthly from my salary, it would have amounted to the 300,000 naira that I would have used to pay the rent. But you see, my salary is very small, 100,000. Before I now remove 25,000 naira inside, it will not be enough to pay the rest of the expenses that I have for the month. That's why I'm struggling to pay.
I am too much.
Then if you're struggling to pay your rent, then you have no business living in such an expensive apartment. Then you should go for something cheaper. Something that your salary can conveniently pay. Now, you're telling me that you cannot afford your rent. So how do you intend to continue to pay? By rushing into people's offices and asking them for a loan? In my case, asking me for assistance to pay your rent? So is this how you plan to continue to pay your rent? By begging people, asking for assistance from other people? It doesn't make any sense. You don't have any business living in a 300,000 naira apartment if you cannot afford it.
How many times would they tell you?
To have more money, there are two ways to go about it. But it's only one way that people like you know. That is why you rush down to my office, because you are pursuing one way of having more money. To have more money, number one, you either increase your income or you reduce your expenditure. But you have rushed down to my office now. Why? Because you want to increase your income. You want more money to come in. You can also have more money by reducing your expenditure. So if I were you, I would move out of that 300,000 naira apartment, because saving 25,000 naira from my 100,000 naira monthly salary would be too much for me. Then I would move into a 120,000 naira annual rent apartment, so that I would be saving 10,000 naira per month, which would be convenient. Wait, Mr. Victor Isibor, let me ask you, how many pairs of shoes do you have? I know why I'm asking. Okay, I'm a very observant person. The last time I came to your apartment, I saw your shoe rack, so I have an idea. How many pairs of shoes do you have? If my memory serves me right, I think I have 49 pairs of shoes.
You dey use your function to play.
How many legs do you have? Boss, that question is funny. I have just 2 legs. Just one pair of legs is what I have.
Are you playing? What type of plane is this?
Young man, you must be an octopus.
He shot you.
Oh yes, you are an octopus. You have more than 2 legs. Maybe you have 15 or 25 or 30 legs for you to have 49 pairs of shoes. Now you are in my office asking me for financial assistance. As I speak to you, I have only 8 pairs of shoes. As rich as I am, as wealthy as I am, I have more than 15,000 people on my payroll. Yet, I don't have as many shoes as you do. Look at you. You have 4 mobile phones. You carry mobile phones around like a fraudster.
You are a mumu man.
But you are asking for financial help from somebody who has just 2 mobile phones. So you carry these mobile phones around. Your phones are full of contacts. I'm assuming that a lot of people call you every day and you call a lot of people every day. Why can't you ask these people for financial assistance? Yes, the people that call you on these your 4 mobile phones. You can imagine. Empty barrel making the loudest noise. Your own ambition in life is to look rich, wear expensive clothes, go about with expensive mobile phones. Meanwhile, your bank account is empty. You just want to look rich. Disgusting. I don't know what is wrong with you people. Financial illiteracy, foolishness, which is tantamount to total madness. You people have the highest libido. Any small code like this, you're on top of your wives, doing ta 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 ta. No. That is why poor men, their wives give birth like pigs. Your wife just put to bed. That is your 5th child, if I'm not mistaken. 5 children already. You're looking for money to borrow. You are looking for gifts, financial assistance to discharge your wife from hospital where she puts to bed. That means when it's time to start paying school fees, you will also be looking for financial assistance to pay the school fees of the children that you are giving birth to. Every year, you must put to bed. You are in my office asking for financial assistance because your wife just puts to bed your 5th child. Me that you are talking to. I am richer than you. I have just 2 children. Later you will run to God Almighty to beg him for assistance to help you so that you can train your 5 children and bring them up. You are asking God for assistance to train your 5 children. The God you are talking to, he himself, he has only one begotten son.
Jesus is Lord. Oh, no.
They say cut your coat according to your cloth. Yes, not according to your body size. Because you might have deliberately overfed yourself and you look bloated. That is nobody's business. Same way I will tell you, cut your expenditure according to your salary, according to your income, not according to your tastes. It is your high taste that made you to go for a 300,000 naira apartment, which you cannot afford. You have no business living there because you cannot afford it. Move into a 100,000 naira apartment. That is where you belong.
Sorry.
Okay? So please, you don't need more income. What you need is less expenditure. Let me paint a scenario for you. Let us assume you lived in a 120,000 naira apartment and you have just 2 children. Would life have been easier for you? Oh, my life would have been a lot easier. Just 2 children and a 120,000 naira apartment. I would pay my rent easily, comfortably. I wouldn't be having sleepless nights when my rent is about to be due. You see, and the school fees of 2 children, I can do that conveniently. Without batting an eyelid, I would pay their school fees. Then day-to-day running of the house, feeding them would be very convenient. You see, but you are very, very correct with your analysis. Some of us are the architects of our own financial problems. Yes, I think it's about time for the government to incorporate financial literacy into the curriculum of our primary and secondary schools. Some of us are not financially smart. It's such a big struggle. It's such, even to feed my family, 3 square meal per day is a struggle, but I've made a vow that 3 square meal is a basic need and I will always provide it for my family, even though it's a big challenge, but I keep trying every day to make sure that I give my family 3 square meal.
You be mumu.
There you go again with your foolishness. Is 3 a square? Is 3 a square? A square is 4. So when they tell you 3 square meal, it is nonsensical. 3 is not a square. 3 is a triangle. So don't force yourself to eat 3 times a day if you cannot afford it. If what you and your family can afford is to eat once or twice a day, then it is perfectly okay. Cut your expenditure according to your income. 3 square meal my foot. On a final note, let me advise you. Do not depend on your salary alone. For you to be financially independent, you need multiple streams of income. Think of side hustles that you can be doing alongside your job. Save up enough money and also open a business for your wife so that she can be supporting you financially. If you are thinking of passive income ideas that can be putting some extra money into your pocket, go ahead and look in the description of this video and interact with any of the links. Those projects are capable of putting some extra money into your pocket. Personally, I don't believe in giving people fish. Yes, I believe in teaching them how to fish. If you follow all these financial guidelines that I have given to you, trust me, you will never have to beg anybody for money whenever there are bills for you to pay. Go in peace. I'm done with you.